Hi everyone, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Kazuha would find your outfit very interesting, but he'd be staring for other reasons than the first one, which was his genuine interest in what you're wearing. Now, he has interest in something else. Interest in, well, how beautiful you are, and how he absolutely could not resist you. It honestly feels like you're doing this just to get a reaction out of him sometimes. But he also knows not everything is centered around him, so maybe he should just remain respectful. Surely, if you want his attention, you'd be more obvious about it. But it seemed like his initial guess was right. And once he kept ignoring you, you kept trying to tease him more, wearing a shorter skirt and showing how it looks like with those fishnets. And Kaza just couldn't control himself any longer, wrapping his arms around you and kissing you softly. You look really beautiful, Ayan. Are you trying to do something with purpose? Huh? What are you talking about? He said, full instantly, looking at him, while he just looked at you, eyes completely dissecting every emotion and feeling you were trying to convey. It was weird, being looked at in this way. But somehow, Kaza made everything so interesting, with the way his eyes looked at you, as if dissecting you. Then he grabbed your wrists, pinning them to the wall, and leaned in for another kiss. I think if you want to keep wearing this, then you better not tease me anymore. Well, he was not giving you a chance to tease him. He was going to take what he wants. And honestly, he don't mind that much. Heizou. Heizou's eyes would be bulging out of their sockets, literally at one point, because just what in the hell are you wearing in front of him? This was too much for his own two poor eyes, and he just couldn't stop himself from staring at you. And he had a lot of work, you see. He had cases to deal with, and life, and food to cook, and you were just there, distracting him. He felt like it was a little bit unfair to do this. So maybe he too should retaliate and do what he thinks is fair in response. That's why after, well, a couple hours of you passing by and teasing him in the clothes that you were wearing, he decided that finally it's time to strike. So, that's why he wrapped his arms around you, picked you up, and put you down on his lap. I think you're being a little harsh on me, Wayan. So that's why I'm here to make things more fair for both of us. Uh, Hazel, what do you mean? You said, blushing brightly, but then he smirked, wrapping your arms around you tighter and kissing you. I think you do know what I mean. But I don't mind demonstrating if you need it very much. Needless to say, there was a lot of demonstration. Very much. Scaramouche. Scaramouche is not used to such scandalous things. To him, it's really a lot for him to handle, and he's not used to seeing people like this, let alone someone he actually cares about wearing clothes that are like that. He doesn't know how to explain it, but he's very sheltered. Not to mention, he never really bothered to look or care before. So now that he does, it's a little bit overwhelming and too much for him to deal with. It's no surprise that it's strange and that he's not used to it. Honestly, if you were in his place, you would have got him, but it's not like you are. However, you do get the kind of looks he's giving you, and you're noticing them, even if you don't say shit about them. You see him, and the way he's just itching to do something, but he doesn't know what he wants to do in the first place. It's like he's a confused person, having too much that he wants, without knowing exactly what he needs or should do. It's honestly funny watching him like that, and watching him be so flustered. It's cute, to say the least. And honestly, you would give more just to see him like this for a longer time. But then, when he starts getting pouty and starts to sulk, you almost start feeling bad. That's exactly why you go up to him, wrapping your arms around him, and that's when he cuddles close to you, resting his head on your chest and a hand on your thigh. Maybe there's not much that he wants to do right now. Maybe he's a little bit confused and still trying to see what he wants and explore himself and romantic relationships. But this was an improvement, and you were going to take it. He was doing his best, and you were honestly proud of him. Cyno. Now, Cyno probably just keeps staring at you. Why are you wearing fishnets? Is there some sort of occasion he's not getting? He has no idea why you're wearing this. But, but, maybe there's something that he just doesn't get. However, he doesn't mind it. He does think you look very hot and beautiful. It's just too hot for his liking, and probably it's a lot more different than what he's used to. Maybe that's why it's a little bit difficult to tear his eyes away. Maybe that's why he keeps looking at you, and why he just wants to hold you. That's how he ends up calling out your name, telling you he needs you for a bit, and when you go to ask him what he wants, he just holds you close, burying his face into your chest, with his hands on your thighs, telling you that he misses you and wants to spend some more time with you. Really, he wasn't being so specific. He said with you, not cuddling you. And though you're with each other, his focus was more on holding you close and filling you up. Maybe he did miss you a lot. Maybe it's because he was also not the most touchy person that you find this interaction a little bit weird. But you don't mind. In fact, it was one of the things that you wish to accomplish by wearing the outfit that you wear. So at least it does say that even someone as stoic as Cyno could be affected by such simple things. So your plan was truly a success.